inmate put to death.
Witnesses say he was gasping for air for nearly 2 hours.
And one witness said, quote, "It was excruciating to watch."
Joseph Wood had been on death row for the 1989 murder of his girlfriend and her father, and today, delay after delay in the execution. It was supposed to start at 10 a.m. It's a story we've been following all day, and ABC 15's Pete Serranos is in Florence with more. Pete, even after the injection was given, there was an emergency appeal. I don't think I've ever heard of that happening. What can you tell us about this?
Yes, Steve, that's exactly what happened. And I took a look at that emergency appeal, and it's because he was snorting and gasping for air for more than an hour, and he was sedated around 1:52 p.m. and was pronounced dead at 3:49 p.m. And these executions usually take between 5 to 18 minutes. But that's exactly what witnesses told us when they came out after this execution. That's when we walked back in at 4 p.m. They said he was gasping for air for more than an hour and a half. And of course, this comes on this back and forth that we've seen the past few days with the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals in favor of what his defense lawyers, Joseph Wood, his defense lawyer said was a violation of his First Amendment rights, not knowing exactly what would be in the drugs that would be used to kill him. Of course, the U.S. Supreme Court reversed that yesterday. And then today we had the back and forth again with the Arizona Supreme Court wanting to move forward with this execution. But then that last minute appeal by his lawyers asking, for more time, saying that he had an inadequate defense team the first time around. But right now we want to show you a soundbite from his sister. Now, the sister, of Debbie Deese. That was the victim in this, and she's the daughter of Gene Deese. Those were the two victims that were killed by Joseph Wood. Here's what she had to say, saying that this wasn't excruciating for her.
So everybody here, from what I heard, said it was excruciating. You don't know what excruciating is. What's excruciating is seeing your dad lying there in a pool of blood, seeing your sister lying there in a pool of blood.
So as you can see, a much different take for Jeannie Brown, very emotional there. And this is also comes on the heels, you guys, of a similar case in Ohio where a man was gasping for breath for around 26 minutes. So, of course, there's still a lot of, that's where this controversy stems from, guys. And coming up at 6, we're going to give you some more of that press conference, emotional press conference from the sister and daughter of this victim, guys.
Yeah, certainly going to fuel the debate, too. We had the Oklahoma case where the drugs weren't working. They finally pulled him off, and the guy dies of a heart attack there. So certainly some work to be done here in terms of carrying out executions like this. Thanks so much, Pete. We did get a statement from one of Wood's attorneys calling this an experiment to carry out an execution that failed today in our state. He goes on to say Arizona appears to have joined several other states who have been responsible for an entirely preventable horror, a bungled execution. The public should hold its officials responsible and demand to make this process more transparent.